Ladies and women, here's your the best of luck. Now, our final guest today was likely to have pinned to most of our bedroom walls back in 1985 when he became one of the hottest properties on Albert Square, melting hearts left, right and centre as Simon Wicks. After waving goodbye to Walford, his heartthrob status continued in Heartbeat, and he also proved himself to be something of an action man in the hard-hitting drama In Deep, alongside our very own Lisa Maxwell. Yeah. Oh. It's Nick Berry, everyone!
Well, that's a long time ago now, isn't it?
What was that, 10 years ago?
10 years ago.
Oh, so let me get this right. The last time we see you on screen, you're playing Lisa's husband, and then suddenly you disappear. Is there a connection?
Oh. Well, you think he's come to an unfortunate end. You should wait to see what happens to me in the series.
Oh, yeah, she gets a very, very grisly end, don't you, darling?
Oh, I do, yeah.
Very dark stories, they are.
Are you brown red?
Yeah, but I'd be like hanging off a loft ladder.
Oh, you didn't do that.
No, it wasn't me.
Didn't you go out for a light bulb or something?
I came back and found you like that.
That's right. See, never run out of light bulbs, that's the motto.
So Nick, I mean, there was a time when we couldn't move for you. You were everywhere. You were one of the hottest properties on the box, and then you chose to step away. So where have you been?
Well, I've been gardening. I've been doing... In fact, it's very odd sitting here. I'm normally there watching you lot.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I know I do the school run, take the dog for a walk, have lunch with you ladies, and then do the school run again.
So you're stay-at-home daddy, then?
I am stay-at-home.
Do you love it?
I love it. Yeah.
How old are the boys now, Nick?
They're 16 and 13.
No.
It goes
What
quick.
are you going to do when they leave?
I don't know, I'll have to get another dog or something. I know.
I've been writing about you in my autobiography.
Have you?
You don't know, do you?
No. Is it good?
Oh, it's good.
Oh, I'll have to have a look.
Oh, not juicy like that Rudy type
okay,
thing.
right.
But I just... do you remember Susie Fenwick, Perry Fenwick's cousin?
Yeah.
Perry Fenwick, who plays Billy Mitchell in EastEnders. She had a crush on you when she was 13. And we were about 13, 14, and she wanted to get your phone number. So in those days, you could get it out the phone book. We went through the phone book, and we found it, and she rang you, and you must have said something like, "Where'd you get my number?" And she went, "Oh, I found it in the phone book. It was the Annie Berry, so I picked it." And we both wet ourselves laughing and put the phone down. Do you remember that?
How long ago was that?
Well, I was 13.
Oh, baby.
20 la.
Too long, long time.
You were a massive pin-up, though, weren't you, in Heartbeat?
A massive pin-up?
You were, I mean,
massive
everybody,
something.
wasn't he, girls? Absolutely, everybody fancied
It was just
you.
at that time, the show was the #1 show, wasn't it?
You were the #1 man.
Well,
I mean, did you not enjoy
young.
that?
That was all young and eligible. I think that was about
Yeah,
it.
but did you not enjoy the people...
I used to just get very embarrassed about
Did you?
the whole thing, yeah. I just used to... I mean, it was...
You're quite well behaved compared to the lots, what they all get up to
Absolutely
now.
now,
really,
yeah. I was like a saint, really.
Were you more comfortable being a producer than an actor?
Yeah, I did enjoy that. And it's something that I took a deliberate, backseat to, maybe to develop other ideas rather than be in front of the camera, because it's something that just makes me hot and sweaty just thinking about it.
Does it?
In Deep, the people that you got together for that show...
We had a great cast, didn't we?
Yeah, Michael Maloney, you've got Kevin Bishop, Steve Tompkinson, director was Paul Marcus, directed the first Prime Suspect ever.
Yeah, we had a really good team.
So what was the defining moment that made you think, do you know what, I've had enough of this, I'm going to go home and batten down the hatches?
It was working with Lisa. That was enough for me.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm not surprised the state of me in that clip.
I know.
You could have told me. You could have just said Botox or something and I could have...
Have you learnt to garden?
Listen, I've turned into my father. It was used to be my dad's... When I was out working, it was my dad's job, and now it's my job. And, I love it. I just... the kids come out and get involved with me.
Could you not be tempted back by the right project?
Listen, you never say never, do you? No. And at the moment, life is great.
Is there anything about it you miss?
People. Some of the people.
The camaraderie with your fellow actors. But you don't miss the actual job and the workload?
Not really. I used to get very scared of it.
Scared of it? What,
I did,
frightened in front of the camera?
Yeah, I used to get very scared of it. So, I could take a back seat and...
Quite a shy boy, aren't you, really?
Oh, bless him, yeah, he gets a bit shy.
Do you kind of look for projects at all, as a producer?
Yes.
Yeah.
And we still develop stuff. We have lots of very nice lunches. And that's always the best bit anyway, isn't it?
Yeah,
And,
so you kind of keep just... I think it's quite good
keep
to be able
my
to
hand in a bit,
Yeah, not to... That's a nice way of doing it without...
What about directing?
I did think I wanted to direct, but in reality, you have to know the whole script, right? Now, when we turn up, you just have to know your bit. So being so lazy, it's not something... I did think I wanted to do that, but no, I just like kind of getting the team together and developing the idea. I prefer that.
And getting back to your garden.
And getting back to my
how's
garden.
Rachel? You're lovely, Rachel.
She's lovely. Now, actually, I hear there's a vacancy going here, so I might put her name
Oh,
forward,
you
and then I can
should.
be
There you go.
I can be a home dad, and she can go to work.
Put her out to work. There you
You
go.
could tell a tale or two.
Well, it has been a delight to see you back on our screens, albeit
you.
temporarily. And In Deep is on DVD, so you can watch Lisa snivel and snot her way through many a scene. Thank you so much for coming back and talking to us today.
Well, thanks very
Nick
much.
Berry, everyone. That's it for today, but there's more to come this week. Our guests include Sue Pollard, Lawrence Llewellyn-Borough, and tomorrow we've got Natalie Cassidy and Melanie Sykes. That's tomorrow live, 12:30. See you then.